EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hi, welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Kriske. Today, we're clocking in early to talk about a show that is pure high-octane fun, polyester suits, and a whole lot of heart. Coming soon to Riverside Theatre is the hit production of 9 to 5, the musical. And joining us in the studio are two of the stars that are making the office chaos come to life. Welcome to the studio, Kathlynn Rodin. Hey, Kathlynn, how are you?
Hi, I'm so good. How are you?
Great. It's great to have you here. Also joining us, Ken Sandberg. Hey, Ken.
Hello.
All right. Very good. It's great to have you here in studio. You guys play characters in 9 to 5. Kathlynn, you play Dora Lee.
I sure do.
Yeah. Now that's the Dolly Parton character, right?
It sure is, yes.
So I understand you've played a Dolly Parton character before, right?
Well, I didn't get to play her. I got to understudy the character in the Dolly Parton musical in Nashville last year.
Okay.
Which was so cool. Dolly was there every single day, so I got to kind of have a front row seat getting to watch her just be her magical self, and she's just as wonderful as you think she is, and that was just the best.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How does it feel to play Dora Lee in 9 to 5?
Oh, it's so much fun. I also want to say, this is not quite a Dolly Parton character.
Okay.
Even though she portrayed her so well in the musical or in the movie. I'm kind of getting to do a little bit of my own thing. Richard Stafford, our director, just kind of told me to do what I feel like is going to be as honoring Dora Lee as possible while giving some homage to Dolly as well. And I mean, the music that Dolly wrote for it is so much fun. So getting to sing that every day. And this cast is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so fun. The dancing is so great. So I just feel like I'm a fan. When I'm not performing, I'm getting to watch everybody do such wonderful work.
That's awesome. So let's go back to what 9 to 5 is about. If you've never seen the movie, what is 9 to 5 about?
Ooh. So 9 to 5 follows these 3 women working in an office underneath Mr. Hart, the boss over here. And let's just say Mr. Hart kind of makes the work environment a little bit difficult for each of us individually. Yeah. And the 3 of us girls have some fun little fantasy moments of what we would do to get back at Mr. Hart. And chaos ensues, let's just say.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how they pull off the fantasy on stage there. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ken, you play Mr. Hart.
Sure do.
Yeah. He's kind of a lecherous creep, right? He's kind of a...
Well, that's a little harsh.
I mean,
not inaccurate, but a little harsh.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not the best person you'll ever meet. Unfortunately, he is a person that you've probably met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of this guy kicking around. The show looks like a period piece, but it's depressingly relevant to the world today.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Yeah. A lot of these issues are still happening.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So so you said it feels like a period piece. Do you wear the late 70s, early 80s costumes and all that on stage?
Oh, yes, it is. It is 1979 in all of its glory and curious sartorial decisions. Yeah.
Very good. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because the original movie is a lot of fun. It's got laughter and and music, of course. You're going to hear a lot of great music. Kathlynn, you are very familiar with Dolly Parton. You kind of grew up and you fell in love with the show via the music, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, the first time I heard the song 9 to 5, I mean, it's such an earworm. It's impossible to get out of your head. It's so catchy, and the lyrics the storytelling's just great in it.
It is.
And when I got curious about Dolly Parton, I'm a songwriter as well, so learning how she wrote that song on set of the movie, and she did it with her nails, thinking it kind of sounds super similar to a typewriter, and that's just so fun and creative. And, any antsy kid like I am sitting there, of course, she's waiting to go on set, and she's like, I'm just going to write this song and then pitch it to Jane Fonda, and then here we are. Here we are.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, Kathlynn, you grew up playing sports, I understand.
Yes, I sure did.
So how did you get into musical theater from sports?
Well, funnily enough, my younger brother, was asked to do a production because they always need boys in theater, way more than girls. And I watched him do it, and I was like, wait, I'm the singer. How come he's having all the fun? Next show I auditioned for and was hooked, and here we are.
Very good. All right. And the rest is history, as they say. Awesome. How did you know you could sing?
That's such a good question. My mom likes to tell a story of, do you guys remember Quiznos? That like sandwich shop. She would tell me when I was like 3 years old, I would get up in a booth and start singing Part of Your World from Little Mermaid in the middle of Quiznos. And then every time she would play like different music theater songs, I would either turn around as a baby and like yell and be upset and be like, that's not what I want to listen to. Or Celine Dion would play and I would be like, oh, this is everything. And I was singing before I could really talk, I would say, just vocalizing, doing all that stuff.
Oh, very good, very good. So,
that was weird, Paul.
I know, right?
All right.
And Ken, you yourself have played lots of real-life music stars in past shows, right?
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of these sort of, I guess, biopic musicals lately. $1 Million Quartet and Buddy Holly and Elvis, a musical which has been trying to figure out what its name is going to be. But yeah, it's great fun. I don't know. I'm enjoying this time that all I have to focus on is getting up and sort of doing the scene work and not also accompanying all of the songs myself.
And so for you, how did you know you can sing?
I'm still not entirely convinced I can.
Oh, please. That's not true.
No, I got into music really young. My grandparents had a piano in their living room, and before I really knew what it was, I sat down and started sort of hitting notes. And I can't imagine that it actually sounded any good, but it was enough that sort of aunts and uncles and my parents and whatnot went, oh, he understands how music goes together. So they got me into piano lessons, and so music has just always sort of been a part of what I do alone in my bedroom. And and I guess singing was a natural offshoot of all of that.
Well, that's great. Now, Ken, I understand you have a podcast.
Yeah, which is on sort of temporary, perhaps indefinite hiatus, but I hope not. I want to get back to it. It's called Campfire Classics. My wife and I, each week we choose a short story that we've pulled from public domain and cold read it to each other and sort of, are you familiar with Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yes.
Yeah, we sort of do that. We riff on sort of odd language choices. For example, Agatha Christie. We've read a lot of Agatha Christie stories because she's great, short stories, fun to read. And instead of saying like he exclaimed or he shouted, her characters are forever ejaculating.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, which is just it was very fun. The first time I read the sentence, he ran to the window and ejaculated, and I thought that's not appropriate.
That's crazy.
And so that we sort of just riff on the short stories as we read them, and it's fun. Gotten to know a lot of interesting authors I never would have known anything about through doing that. Yeah. And people seem to like listening to it, so kept it going for a few years.
That's cool. Campfire Classics.
Campfire Classics.
Give that
Check it out. Not suitable for all audiences. There is some language content.
Disclaimer.
Now, 9 to 5 at Riverside Theatre. Is that suitable for all audiences?
Oh, yeah. If you want to have a good time.
Absolutely. There you go. What was your favorite part of, what do you want audiences to experience when they see this show 9 to 5? And that's for either one of you.
I think I want people to come and have a good time, of course. I also think this show is super relevant to what is happening to, women, people in general. And it still stands very true, even though it is set in 1979. So it's kind of disguised as being a super, super fun only musical, but there's also a lot of heart, no pun intended.
Intend your puns.
Yes.
Have courage.
There's a lot of heart and a lot of female power and courage, and it's so fun to get to do that in song and dance form. It's the best.
Yeah.
I always think the target audience question is an interesting one, especially with a show like this. That is like, well, what's the target audience for this show? Yeah, people who like musicals and song and dance shows and whatnot. But those aren't necessarily the people who, yes, they should come see it. Yes, you should come see it. But I think the people who need to see it are maybe people who aren't so aware of what's going on in the world, and it's a lot harder to target them,
those people.
Those people. It's sort of how I felt about the Barbie movie when it came out.
Oh,
that,
sure.
The way it was targeted, great. Yeah, absolutely. But the people who needed to see it weren't always the people who were necessarily the obvious target audience for it.
But if you love Dolly Parton, maybe they'll come.
Check it out. Yeah.
Maybe they'll say, we think this might be fun because Dolly Parton's involved, and who can hate Dolly Parton?
That's right. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, your two characters, the characters you play, you have a very one-way romantic tension, right? A unilateral tension. How did you two work together to build that kind of predator versus professional comedic timing without losing the humor?
Well, we're working on it.
Still trying to get there.
I think we've only really we've known each other for a week.
Yeah.
So we're kind of playing around and doing all that stuff. I feel like it's less, I have an easier job than you do in this particular instance.
I think for me, it's helped that we got here and we're sharing a car. So during commutes, there's time to sort of get to know each other as people, not just as the characters and not just on stage and in the work. And that actually makes a huge difference in terms of comfort level, because there is a sense of I have to do and say some horrible things, and I have to trust that the people I'm saying them to are not going to be offended and upset with me.
Trust that and Ken's great to work with, and I know that it's all coming from a good place of being a good actor. So it's been fun to get to, because it's hard to do
bad guy.
Yeah, true. It would be hard if Ken was actually like this person, because then I'd have to, that wouldn't be fun for anybody.
You'd have to hog tie him.
Exactly.
Very good. All right. 9 to 5, the musical. Go see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's running April 16th through May 10th at Riverside Theatre. Tickets are on sale now. And it's based on the smash hit movie 9 to 5. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You know the music. You might know the story. You might not know the story. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And you'll have a great time. All right. Ken Sandberg, Kathlynn Rodin, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
All right. It's great to have you in the studio. And it's great to have you listening and watching to the EGM Network. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you at the theater. Bye-bye.